Today we're talking about social media and how they violate your privacy. Today I'm continuing my series on privacy, and we're addressing social media. Social media is a powerful tool so that you can communicate with family and friends. It allows you to share tidbits of your day and photographs with your friends list. However, what you don't know is the companies that run these sites often are violating your privacy in ways you probably don't even know about. These social media companies have many methods of data collection. Of course, they have the data you give them willfully by filling out your profile, setting your statuses, and uploading photographs and videos. This is not the type of data collection I have a problem with, because you are willfully making a choice to make that information public. However, these companies are often trying to get more data than you have willfully given them. They do this by aggressive tracking cookies, scripts that record your history and upload them to their servers, and other aggressive data collection techniques. Facebook is well known for their aggressive data collection techniques. They have a history of tracking you even if you are not using their site. They gather information about you using your phone number for advertising purposes, and they have been known to use your photographs in advertisements. This is all legal because it is buried deep in their terms of service, and they bury it deep so you won't find it. Another problem is when you upload a photo to Facebook and it asks if you wish to tag a friend in that post. The reason why this happens is because Facebook uses facial recognition technology to match a face with a name. That means your biometrics and those of your friends are in Facebook's database. You may wonder why this is a problem, since how this is done as a convenience for you. It's a problem because social media companies have been known to sell their databases to development companies to improve facial recognition software for government agencies. That means you can be identified by the government at any time. So you may ask, can I still use Facebook and keep data collection to a minimum? Of course you can. The first thing I would do is avoid giving them your phone number. However, this is often used in two-factor authentication and can't be avoided. The next thing I would suggest is keep the apps off your phone. But if you have to install the app, restrict its access to your contacts, your photographs, and other data using your phone's privacy settings. The last thing I'll suggest is to configure a browser specifically designed to block social media tracking. I'm going to show you the browser I use and how to configure it. So we're going to jump to the desktop. The browser I use for this purpose is Firefox, and there are a couple of reasons for that. The first is it's based in Firefox, which means I can get the add-ons that I need, and I have granular control over the privacy options so I can block social media trackers that I might not have in another browser base. The second is because there is no telemetry at all in Firefox. You don't want telemetry in any browser you are configuring for privacy at all, or at least you want to try and avoid it. So to download Firefox, you go to Releases and scroll down to Current is my suggestion, and download the Linux version. It's also available for Mac and Windows as well. I've already done this. Now that we have downloaded WaterFox, it's very easy to get it installed. Now I'm going to open up a terminal, and I'm going to make a directory called .bin. And now I'm going to go into that directory, and now I'm going to open it. Now I'm going to go here to my downloads folder and open the archive. Now it's reading it. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to go to our directory right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop this folder, extract it to the .bin folder. Now that it's here, there's no compiling required. I can just go ahead and run the /. Oh wait, sorry. I have to change to the WaterFox directory first. Now I can run /WaterFox. And now it'll come right up. And now, you may not want to always run it from your terminal. So now you just go down to your menu and hit edit menu. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit internet and hit new item. And now I'm going to go ahead and name it. Now I'm going to go ahead and go /. So the command that you enter in here is /home / your username /.bin /waterfox /waterfox. And see, now it's already added the logo for it. That may or may not happen depending on your desktop environment. And now we're going to press OK. And see, it's right here. And close. Now we're going to go ahead and close this and close this. Now start, or your menu. Sorry, I called it start. Internet. And now you have successfully installed WaterFox. Now I always don't select it as my default. And I'll go hit, there's a reason for that. And I'll explain that in a minute. And I'll go hit not now. Now that we have installed WaterFox, we're going to go ahead and configure it now. We're going to go up to this hamburger icon right here and hit Preferences. We're going to go down to Privacy and Security. Now we're going to go ahead and choose Custom right here and hit Cookies. And we're going to go Cookies from Unvisited Websites. And then we're going to go ahead and block fingerprints. Alright, now cookies and data, we're going to uncheck that. And this asks to save logins and password. It might be checked, it may not be. Leave it unchecked or uncheck it. You don't want to save any passwords because those are saved using cookies. You don't want to save any cookies. And then history. It never remember history. That way Facebook can't track you. Or anything can't track you on this browser. Now we're going to hit restart WaterFox. And now if it restarts in private mode, you're just fine. That means you did it correctly. To check if you're in private mode, you can go ahead and hit New Tab. If it says Private Browsing, you're okay. Or you can go back into your preferences and scroll down here and make sure all your settings are correct. Alright, we have one more thing to do, and that's install a couple add-ons. So we're going to go here and go to add-ons, and we're going to go to extensions, and we're going to search one thing, and we're going to search ad block, and we're going to go to ad block plus. It'll say add to Firefox. Ignore that, just click it. It works. Now you want to check this box and say allow this extension to run in private windows. Now it's right here. Now we're going to go ahead and open it and hit settings, and you want to just uncheck that and just no thanks. What you want to do is block additional tracking and block social media icon tracking. And that's it, you've set up your ad blocker. This prevents advertisements from running scripts and all that other stuff. It's just best just to block them. Another one that I always install, and this is why I recommend Bitwarden, is because there's a add-on that works with Firefox and WaterFox, and it autofills your passwords and usernames for you. I'm not going to sign into it here, but this is a handy thing to have if you're using a password manager. There are a couple things I'd like to mention before I end. One is, once you have this browser installed and configured, you don't want to use this browser for anything but your social media. And don't use your social media accounts outside of this browser. This browser is for your social media, and it's only for that. This is part of privacy and controlling your privacy and data collection, is that you use different browsers for different purposes. And for those purposes, you specifically configure them for that. Number two is some people suggest that you use Brave for Facebook, etc. I don't suggest that because Brave likes to block a lot of scripts and stuff, and some scripts still do have to run for Facebook to run. So, in other words, don't block scripts on your browser because it will break your social media accounts. So stay safe and have fun. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can leave a comment in the section below. If you really like this video, go ahead and check out these videos that are listed in this screen. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching the Penguin Revolution.